Hello, my name is Mary Todd Lincoln, and I would like to be your 16th President of the United States. My husband, Abraham Lincoln, is one of the very few educated men of this time. A majority of Congress is made up of women, and all past presidents have been women. We are trying to pass bills that give men political justice and plan at stopping at nothing less than equality between both genders. Up until this point, things have been running smoothly. There have been no major disputes, and I plan on keeping it that way by giving the people what they deserve: equality. I would like to acknowledge some of the great accomplishments of the women before me. Martha Washington. She unified this great nation we live in today, and she shaped chief executive duties. Abigail Adams. She was the first president to live in the White House, and she was also one of the influential founding mothers. We had the Declaration of Independence written by Martha Jefferson in 1776. She also approved the Louisiana Purchase, which nearly doubled the size of the U.S. We had Dolly Madison. She was considered to be the mother of the Bill of Rights. She also prevented the invasion of Canada, which could have been a pretty messy situation. Elizabeth Monroe. She led a pretty easy term, but she also formulated the Monroe Doctrine, which kept the European countries from interfering with us. Julia Tyler. She was president when both Texas and Florida were incorporated into the Union. But when Abigail Fillmore approved the Compromise of 1850, allowing slave trade of men in the South, I knew something wasn't right about that. I have always been one to speak my mind, and I know that not everybody will agree, but I don't think that anybody should be sold to another person for the purpose of work. I think that we should all be created equal. I don't think it should come to us as a shock when men are educated. I think that men should have a say in who should and should not be in the government. I mean, they live in this country and they abide by our laws, so they should have a say in who makes the laws. They should be able to vote. They should have also the right to manage their own money and open their own bank accounts. It's a certain inalienable right. When our founding mothers wrote the Declaration of Independence, they overlooked these inalienable rights. I also believe that men should receive the same pay as women doing the same job. They are just as capable. They are doing the same work, so it's only fair that they be paid based on merit, not gender. Men should also be able to have the decision to join the military and fight for our country if they choose. They shouldn't just be expected to stay home and raise the kids and clean up around the house. They have a lot to bring to our economy, and they have a lot to bring to our government. They should have the right to representation in our government. The equality of mankind is my top priority. The more good you put into the world, the more good that will come out. We know slavery is wrong, and we know sexism is wrong, so why neglect it any further? We need to come to an agreement and allow men the same rights that women have. I cannot stress the urgency of us living in accordance with one another. It's about time that we correct and prevent discrimination before it comes something much bigger. In my time in office, I promise to do my best to rectify this country's greatest faults. We will all fall if we do not rise as one. United I stand, once and for all. Are you with me?